We are covering the fundamental weather minimums for visibility and cloud clearance required under FAA Part 107, specifically from Regulation Section 107.51. To legally operate your SUAS, you must satisfy two conditions simultaneously. First, you must have a minimum flight visibility of at least 3 statute miles. Second, your drone must be kept at least 500 feet below any clouds and 2,000 feet horizontally away from them. An absolutely critical point the exam will test is where this visibility is measured from. It is not from the drone's perspective. The regulation explicitly states that visibility must be observed from the location of the control station. If you, the remote pilot in command, cannot see at least 3 statute miles with your own eyes from where you are standing, the flight is illegal. It doesn't matter if your drone's 4K camera can see for 10 miles. The exam loves to create scenarios to trap you on this. For example, a question might state that the official METAR report for a nearby airport indicates visibility is 2.5 statute miles, but from your vantage point on a clear hill, you feel you can see for 5 miles. You cannot legally fly. You must adhere to the official weather reporting. Now let's consider cloud clearance with an exam-style problem. The cloud ceiling is reported at 800 feet AGL. What is the maximum altitude you can legally fly your drone? Applying the 500-foot below rule, you take the 800-foot ceiling and subtract 500 feet. This means the highest you can fly is 300 feet AGL, even though the normal Part 107 altitude limit is 400 feet. The exam will try to trick you by asking if you can fly at 400 feet AGL with a cloud base at 700 feet AGL. The answer is no, because that would only provide 300 feet of vertical clearance, which is insufficient. You must also maintain a 2,000-foot horizontal distance from clouds. This is often tested in scenarios involving flying near mountains or isolated cloud formations. Another common confusion point stems from rules for manned aircraft. In certain Class G airspace, a helicopter pilot might legally fly with only 1 mile of visibility. This does not apply to a Part 107 remote pilot. Your requirement of 3 statute miles of visibility and the 500 2,000-foot cloud clearance is absolute and does not change with the class of airspace. To help remember these key figures and the crucial point of view, use this phrase, 352 from the pilot's view. This stands for 3 statute miles visibility, 500 feet below, 2,000 feet horizontal, all measured from your location at the controls. Finally, if weather conditions deteriorate during a flight and visibility drops below 3 statute miles, you are required to cease operations and land the aircraft as soon as it is safe to do so. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word.com.